fight the power like Big Chuck.
What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
They took the trees, our fruit trees, and then sold us back the fruit. They took the water next, the rivers, the rain, the springs that fed civilizations for thousands of years. They took the water, bottled it, and sold it back to us. They took the land that existed long before any human being drew lines around it, and told you that if you wanted to stand on it, you better have a payment plan. Am I the only one this drives crazy? Everything you need to survive, water, food, shelter, was already here. Nobody created it, but somehow you were born owing for it. And why does a free life sound like such a crazy idea? Why does simply existing without debt, without bills, without permission, why does that sound like a fantasy? Who the hell convinced us that this is how it's supposed to be?
My mother always raised me to operate on respect. I learned to stay calm, people's ignorance I deflect. It's okay to be wrong, I'm not always correct. I have to obtain patience, my balance is key. It's very important to balance out my chi. God and Satan, good and evil, reside in me. When it comes to the Bible, they speak allegorically. God is the energetic source, and you are the temple. For the soul to experience the physical, your flesh is the rental. As I look within and speak to my higher self, while people look outward for saviors and help. The throne of God is within your skull, under your scalp. The pineal gland is a crystallized beacon. Your voice ejects sound, your eyes project what you're seeking. Your spine emits electricity, same as a Tesla coil. We can use Earth's energies that we kill over oil. All those foreign entities that occupying our soil. The Committee of 300 to stabilize our country, keeping us in debt, slaving for valueless money. It's called freedom, cause if you think you're free, you a dummy. We need a revolution while we live in revelation. Monsanto sprays pesticides on crops and vegetation. Pay attention to the grips and symbolism of the Masons. Donald Trump's a dark magician who tricked the entire nation. While the police extort, harass, and collect, they say they protect and serve for the one world global net. The real terrorists broadcast on your TV set, convincing the masses that there is some outer threat. Falling for the okie doke, later you will regret. The all-seeing eye cameras never blink or miss a step. We live on a battleground between heaven and hell. Always watch what you speak, cause when you speak you cast spells. There was cymatic healing from the sound of bells. Look at the elite, they worship L's light. Warlocks and wishes, they gather at midnight. Warming up for 3 a.m. the blood ritualistic type. People are so lost, they vote for their oppressor. When people stand the ground, we're called the aggressor. I stick to my plan to accomplish my endeavor. It's to calm before the storm and then heads will sever. Fuck the government.
I'm the cook, I'm the cook.
All right, I shall not bore you with any more music. Hopefully, the problems are fixed. It looks like it is. The lightning must have hit I should have recorded this storm. I never seen nothing like it. How much water was falling from the sky was unbelievable.
unbelievable. I'm talking fuck raindrops. I don't even think there was raindrops. It was literally pouring from the sky. And the thunder and lightning was so powerful. They must have put the towers on full crank. But in the group sent me a very, very interesting video yesterday. Even Venezuela thinks, I didn't know Israel was in Venezuela. And if you know the history of Venezuela, you know that they kicked Israel out of Venezuela. Now all of a sudden the Jays are back in Venezuela. They don't even want them there. But because the US is there. And remember when I was reading the book, The Committee of 300, and it stated the US or the committee will create a reason. They'll fund a country for war and then create a reason for them to be in their country. Well, there you go. They hit Venezuela with earthquake technology, frequency weaponry. And now the US, after the US was illegally bombing Venezuela before the earthquakes, I didn't even know that. And now the US is on the ground in Venezuela because it's fucking leveled. And the Jays are in there. And the Jays have been banned from Venezuela. It's like a humiliation ritual. They don't want the Jays in Venezuela. And you know what's wild too? The Germans were in Venezuela back during this so-called World War II. But anyway, it's wild that I forgot under who Venezuela banned the Jays. They took, what is that called when that building, let's say you go to Venezuela or the embassy, the J embassy, they closed that shit down and kicked them out. Nobody likes the Jays. They'll stab you in your back, man. That's why. And I'm not saying all Jews are bad, but these Zionist ones are. They're fucking insane. They want to conquer the world. I'll put a boot up their ass. They try to pull that shit in Connecticut. Give a fuck. I'll smack that hat, their little hat right off their head. Wipe my ass with it. That's fucked up, right? What's up, Jay Height and Candy and Tommy? Yeah, I was having technical difficulties, man, so I just ended it. It kept booting me out. But see, things seem to be up on par now all of a sudden, which is odd. And I don't know if anyone else is having this problem with YouTube, but comments are off on every single video. Maybe I got banned finally, but I don't leave fucked up comments. I just speak the truth. Maybe people can't handle it. The last comment I left, I said, yeah, I told the Venezuelan people in the comments, I said, yeah, there is US technology or frequency technology that creates earthquakes. There's patents on it. So fuck all that maybe shit. People can't be straight up in their videos because they don't want YouTube to take it down because they're fucking pussy. Be straight up. Yeah, the US has frequency weapons. And yeah, yep, they do. They will level your fucking country in a heartbeat. They were saying in the video, they kept saying, allegedly. No, they do have it. They did it to Haiti too. That's why nobody likes the US. And I don't blame them. The United States just want Venezuela's oil and the Jays. You know, I was disagreeing with Renegade yesterday before I started reading this book. I was gonna do the I Ching thing, but when I started reading it before I went live again, I really wasn't really understanding what they were talking about. I have to look into it. Um, the I Ching book is more of like it's like a quote book. You can't read it as a book. You got to read a quote a day type shit. So I got this book from Free Thought. It's by Ann Besant. It's called Life, Death, and Immortality. It's by Free Thought Publishing Company, 1886, in London. Damn, Gabriel, what's up? It's been a minute. What the hell was I just talking about? Um, oh yeah, Renegade, yes, I was disagreeing with him about the Jews. He said he thinks the US is influencing the Jews. And I don't think so. Because if you look back in history, the Jews attacked the US. I remember learning this. They attacked airplanes. And then the US covered that up, tucked it under the rug, and they've been working with the Jews ever since. Um, man, I was just thinking of that map. What's up, Phil? That map that Netanyahu showed, they got one country left in red, and that's Iran. And all the rest are Jew influenced. That's crazy. Well, I don't know why Venezuela wasn't red, because they don't want the Jews there. The Zio banks. Let's see. I don't even want to read one chapter. I'm not trying to read for no hours. I'm just interested in this first chapter. I skimmed through it. Let me see how long it is. Uh, Holy moly. 8, 9, 10, 11. Jesus. Man, I'm not reading up this shit. Yeah, fog it. These are these books, man, where each chapter is like 70 pages, 16 pages. It's not that bad. But still, I don't want to read 16 pages. That's for sure. I'm not that quick of a reader to fly through 16 pages. We'll see. Huh. That's crazy, Tommy. You said when I was a child, there used to be a firefighter place where they would practice, and they fucking turned that shit into a weapon. Like, yo, I wonder if the people that are putting these fucking towers up even know what they're doing. And they probably do, just like the cable guy that said, I'm installing this stuff, and I know in 7 years I'm gonna need to pay for my cancer treatments. What fucking idiot would take a job knowing in 7 years you're gonna have cancer? He's like, I got a family to feed. Well, you ain't gonna be able to feed them. Where's the logic in that shit? So, I don't know, man. I think people have lost their fucking mind. When I seen that video, I was trying to understand what he meant. Like, okay, you got a family to feed. In 7 years, you're going to pay for cancer and then die. And then who's going to feed your family? You fucking idiot. And then these people know they're putting up weaponry. That's wild to me. That's almost like a guy is going to build a gun knowing when he's done building the gun, the guy's going to blow his head off with it. We live in a fucking insane world, man. We do. Yeah, I'm going to put these towers up knowing it's going to give the entire neighborhood cancer. I saw carrot and stick games. Yeah. They put a piece of shit at the end of the stick and people still chase it. Yeah, when you finally get it, you think it's a carrot, but it's a plastic one. And then you see Trump in the bushes. Got him. You know, when I think of Trump okey doking everyone, I think of him coming out when his speeches and he would do that little dance with the twist. He was thinking when he was dancing, I got all these suckers. They donated me all this money. Fucking idiots. And he's dancing his way out. His accordion hands start going. The lies start flowing. Whatever happened to this peace treaty he was supposed to do? I think that was a load of crap. Yeah, the carrot. It's all a loaf of crap. Load. A loaf of crap. Yeah, it could be a loaf of crap. Um, the stick is a fake carrot. It's a dynamite in it. All right, I'm gonna read this one page just to see what we're working with here. Life, Death, and Immortality is the name of this novel. Who's the author again? The author is Annie Besant. This was published in London by the Free Thought Publishing Company, 1886. Let's see what she has to say. Of all the questions which, throughout the centuries, have escaped from the lips of man, there is none which has been asked with such persistence, none which has possessed interest more perennial than, whence do I come, whither shall I go? Man's origin, man's hereafter, have ever been of interest. Have ever been intensest interest to man. When Paulinus stood before Edwin, Paulinus stood before, it looks like Edwin, of Northumbria and preached the faith of Christ. It is said that an aged elder man of Edwin's court cried out, quote, as a swallow's flight across a lighted hall, so seems the life of man. The swallow fleeth in at one door, tarreth a while in the light, and thereafter fleeth out again into the darkness. So for a moment is the life of man in our sight, but of what it was before and what it shall be after, we know not. Not. If the message of the stranger tell of this, let us hear it, as the flight of the swallow from the darkness to darkness, man's life has been in the past. Out of the darkness of the womb into the darkness of the grave, man passes across his narrow strip of life. Two vast eternities stretch ocean like on either side of the island of individual existence. And through the darkness that enshrouds them, no human eye, it has been thought, could ever pierce. And this mystery religions have claimed to cast light, but the darkness has only been as a screen on which the magic lantern of faith has thrown strange figures, fanciful resemblance of human life on earth. In later time, the true light of science has rippled over the space where darkness has reigned, and human life is seen to be no isolated phenomenon, but a part of the great cycle, wherein that which we call death is as natural as that which we call life. The answers of the various religions of the world are all the nature of guesses and are unsupported by proven facts. Hinduism says that all life is an emanation from the divine existence. The creative power is ever emitting, ever reabsorbing individual lives. It alone is, all else is Maya, illusion. Hence, the reverence shown to all living things by the Brahmin. He will not slay the lowest creature, since it shares with him the divine essence, and all the forms with which the deity clothes itself are to him sacred. Oops, why did it do that? Come on. Buddhism sees life as a state of unrest. Each individual life passing through a circle of changes so long as it continues imperfect. The life rises through stage after stage, or it unworthy in one stage, it is degraded to a lower. It is degraded to a lower for its next probation. At length, becoming perfect, it passes into nirvana. It is absorbed into the all. To escape from life's unrest, from the circle of existence is the aim of the Buddhist philosopher. The unruffled serenity of unconsciousness is his goal. The loss of the one in the all is the hope on which his world-weary eyes are fixed. These mystic Oriental religions are profoundly pantheistic. One life pulsing through all living things, one existence bodying itself forth in all individual existence. Such is the common ground of those mighty religions, which number among their adherents the vast majority of humankind. And in this magnificent conception, they are in accord with modern science, the philosopher and the poet. But the far-reaching glance of genius caught sight of that unity of all things, the one in the many of Plato, a belief which it is the glory of modern science to have placed upon the sure foundation of ascertained fact. Hebraism, a growth so curiously crude when regarded in the light of the elaborated creeds of the surrounding cults, had no idea of this grandiose view of human life. To it, the value of life lay in life's pleasures, the joy of a man and a woman, not in the woman, but in the sex alone, the delight in wine and flesh, in overbrimming treasure bin, in basket and store, the pride of Latin orchard and golden heads of corn, the gladness in the autumn ripening, and in the gathering for the wine press, and in the foaming torrent of the trodden fruit. All these, glad and beautiful truly as they are, but not the greatest gladness of the fairest beauty of human life. Where to the Hebrew, the one thing needful, the sign of the favor of the Most High. And it was not the sheer beauty of them all, not the radiance of the glad exuberance of nature, but rather the physical comfort and the luxurious enjoyment which they promised. The rich flavor of the purple-scented draught, rather than the gracious beauty of the vine tendrils. Yeah. And the exquisite contrast of color in the deep ruby of the grape juice, and the brown and creamy ankles around which it bubbled under the rays of the setting sun. In horrible contrast with the scenes in which he delighted stood to the Hebrew, the grave. His sensuous, or rather his sensual, delight in life gave a vivid horror to his shrinking from death, from the worm and the corruption, the silence and the gloom. Therefore Hezekiah turned his face to the wall, weeping, when he was like to die, and on the recovery he cried, "The grave cannot praise thee, death cannot celebrate thee. They that go down into the pit cannot hope for thy truth. The living, he shall praise thee, as I do this day." The Hebrew, he came into contact with the more cultured Babylonians, had no idea of immortality. To him, death was the end of the individual life. The blessings and the curses of his God applied only to human life. Nothing could be plainer than the declarations of Solomon, the wisest of men, regarding the end of a personal consciousness. The living know that they shall die, But the dead know not anything, neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. All their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished. Neither have they any more portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, no device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest. That which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. Even one thing befalleth them. As the one dieth, so dieth the other. Ye, they have all one breath, so that a man hath no preeminence above a beast, for all is vanity. All go unto one place, all are the dust, all turn to dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth? Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works. For that is his portion, for who shall bring him to see what shall be after him? It would be impossible to put into words a more complete negation of immortality. After the Babylonian captivity, the books of the Hebrews changed their tone, and a life after death becomes a definite object of belief. The souls of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the universe, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction. But they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet in their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For God proved them and found them worthy for himself. Christianity inherited this idea of personal immortality, and adding thereto the asceticism of the essences. It described this world as a state of probation and death as a release, as the gate of everlasting joy. Having a desire to depart and to be with Christ, which is far better, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God. To the true Christian, life is only valuable as a preparation for death, and before the vast range of eternity, human life shrivels to a span. From these manifold religions, with their unproven assertions, their dogmatic, spurious revelations, let us turn to science, in whose light we shall see light. Scientifically regarded, life is not an eternity, but a property. It is not a mode of existence, but a characteristic of certain modes. Life is the result of an arrangement of matter, and when rearrangement occurs, the former result can no longer be present. We call the result of the changed arrangement death. Life and death are two convenient words for expressing the general outcome of two arrangements of matter, one in which is always found to succeed the other. The difficulty found in defining life is due to this fact. Properties are far harder to define than things. Thus, it is harder to define color than to define rose. And the difficulty is increased when the property varies much in different cases. and all verities are called by the same name. The activities of the oyster and the man, of the elephant and the rotifer, differ considerably, yet we call the totality of these activities in each case life. On this, Dr. Maudsley well says, it is desirable to examine into that which is generally deemed to constitute the specialty of life. Now it is certain, when we consider the vast range of vitality, from the simple life of a molecule or cell to the complex life of man, that valid objections may be made to any definition of life. If it be wide enough to comprise all forms, it will be too vague to have any value. If narrow enough to be exact, fuck, people always gotta interrupt me, man. Where was I now? Motherfucker. Anyway. All right. And now it is certain, when we consider the vast range of vitality from the simple life of a molecule or cell to the complex life of man, that valid objections may be made to any definition of life. If it be wide enough to comprise all forms, it will be vague to have any value. If narrow enough to be exact, it will exclude the most lowly forms. The problem is to investigate the conditions of the manifestation of life. A great fault in many attempted definitions has been the description of life as a resistance or complete contrast to the rest of nature, which was supposed to be continually striving to destroy it. But the elements of organic matter are not different from those of the inorganic, whence they are derived and to which they return. And the chemical and mechanical forces of these elements cannot be suspended or removed within the organism. What is special is the manner of composition of the elements. There is a concurrence of manifold substances, and they are combined or grouped together in a very complex way. Such union or grouping is, however, only a further advance upon, and by no means a contrast to, the kind of combination which is met with an inorganic body. Life is not a contrast to non-living nature, but a further development of it. The more knowledge advances, the more plainly is it shown that there are physical and chemical processes upon which life depends. Heat is produced by combustion in the organism. As it is in the fire, starch is converted into sugar. There, as is in the chemical laboratory, urea, that's what it says, urea, which is so constant a product of the body's chemistry, can be formed artificially by the chemist in the process of excitation in a nerve. On the closure of a constant stream appears to be analogous. I think it's analogous or analogous to the process electrolysis. Come on, I gotta look this up. Now I can't highlight it. What's going on here, buddy boy? No, no. Yeah, what the fuck? Nobody hit speak, you stupid computer. Computers aren't too bright, man. I swear. They're not. They're very retarded. Yeah, what the fuck? Damn, I like it when this thing will pronounce the definition would come up and they pronounce it. Why isn't it doing that? That's the best electrodes. Let's see. I think it's electrolysis. Electrolysis, yeah. I was saying it all wrong, man. I figured it out on my own. Fuck it. Now I gotta find my spot. See, I didn't expect this book to give a fucking. I don't want to learn how the body works. You're completely off topic now. I lost my spot. Where is this? All right. Yep, yep, yep. Um, I got it. All right. Appears to be an analogous to the process of electrolysis, in which hydrogen is given off at the negative pole. The peculiarity the peculiarity of life is the complexity of combination in so small a space, the intimate operation of many simultaneously acting forces in the microcosm of the organic cell. It is perhaps a little difficult for the non-chemical reader to appreciate the extreme difference of results that may flow from mere rearrangement of the atoms forming a substance. Even in the case of a single element, we may have very different bodies consisting of it alone, different because of some differences of combination of its atoms. Thus, a lump of the element carbon may be lamp black or graphite or diamond, according to whatever it is amorphous, without form, non-crystalline, or is a rum rhombohedral. Rhombohedral? Yeah, a rhombohedral. What's a rhombohedral? What are we talking about here? Now it won't let me highlight it. Come on, man. Don't play. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. What's a rhombohedral, dude? Why can't this be looked up, man? I don't like it. No, stop that. Don't make me bust you in your lip. Oh my god. Anyway, we're gonna find out what a rhombohedral is. Um, yeah. All right. You know what?
Rhombohedral.
Told you, rhombohedral. It's a 3D geometric shape. A rhombohedron, or a specific crystal lattice system where the unicell is a distorted cube with equal length sides but non-90-degree angles. All right, if you say so, rhombohedron. Rhombohedron. I like that word. I'm gonna name my son Rhombohedron. Why not? It's different. Yo, Rombo. The fuck is going on, Rombo? Rhombohedron. Alright. Enough fucking around. Alright. Or it's a rhombohedron or an octahedral crystal. Yet a non-chemist would scarcely... Yo. Who the fuck are these people calling my shit, yo? Who's Selena Butterfly? Don't ever call me. Yo, how do these people get my fucking Telegram? I don't even know these people, yo. I get the weirdest people on my shit. It's probably the fucking cops. The government. Somebody. Squirkles. That's funny. Now where was I? See, I lost my spot fucking with these rhombohedrals. Yet a non-chemist would scarcely identify the carbon which sparkles on the finger in a diamond. What does this have to do with life and death? With that in the pencil with which he writes, or that which floats down on his paper from a smoky chimney? It has been found also that the mere action of heat will suffice to turn into a product characteristic of animal bodies. Urea, a body that can be built up from its elements. If ammonium cyanate, thus obtained, be heated, a change of arrangement of its atoms takes place and urea is formed. Yeah, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? The reactions given by these bodies are quite different, yet each is... Alright, I'm done with this shit. I completely lost interest when they started to get all into this bullshit. We went from talking about religion and life and death to fucking... I don't even know what to call it, man. We're in like some advanced science class. Oh yeah, that's right. They said religion was bullshit and science is everything. So now they're trying to break down. They're trying to sound intelligent with all their fancy words to break down the physical life. Further, the degree of life varies with the complexity of the combination and the coordination of many diverse organs. The life of the vegetable differs in much from the life of the animal. When we compare together the complex organisms of the vegetable and animal kingdom, the simple organisms of each are almost indistinguishable. Yeah, I lost interest in this book. Sayonara, buddy. At least chapter 1 sucks. Where's It's page 17. What's chapter 2 about? Oh, there's only 16 pages. Well, lady, your book's short. I guess the lady supports science. That was simple to figure out. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Oh boy, we're gonna start this shit now, StreamYard. Are you fucking kidding me? The hell is going on with this video? Jesus will return by the time this fucking thing loads. Yo, what the hell's going on, StreamYard? This is crazy, man. I never seen nothing like this bullshit. It's insane. A 2-minute video, you gotta wait 7 hours for it to upload. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? And it wasn't even the one that I wanted to play. StreamYard, you need to get your fucking shit together. Seriously, man. Yo, it won't even load the one I want to play. Yo, are you kidding me? This is insane, man.
Once the dielectric capacitance of the atmosphere was fully mapped out, the transition from exploration to obfuscation became the primary objective.
And then when I want to play video, it'll start 6 seconds in, like, yo.
Once the dielectric capacitance of the atmosphere was fully mapped out, the transition from exploration to obfuscation became the primary objective of the Council on Foreign Relations and the Department of Defense. The military-industrial complex, specifically Lockheed and Boeing, utilized data from Operations High Jump and Fishbowl to calculate precise volume and resonant frequency of the Earth's pressurized container. With the structural limits confirmed, agencies like the CAA and the newly formed NASA dismantled the public's understanding of atmospheric electricity to prevent the unauthorized harvesting of free energy. The establishment of NASA in 1958, under the guidance of T. Keith Glennon and Werner von Braun, served as the central pillar of institutionalizing the narrative of an infinite vacuum. By promoting this void, these actors framed the 100 V per meter vertical electrical gradient as a scientific curiosity rather than a source of limitless power for the population. The Antarctic Treaty was ratified in 1959 by 12 sovereign nations to legally cordon off the physical edge of the capacitor, ensuring no private entity could verify the boundaries. Project Corona was subsequently launched by the CAA and the National Reconnaissance Office to manage the overhead visual narrative while identifying magnetic nodes for military use. This allowed companies like RAND Corporation and Bell Labs to develop flux pinning technology to tether equipment to electromagnetic field lines while claiming these objects were in orbit. Simultaneously, Project Cold Feet, overseen by the Office of Naval Intelligence, demonstrated that all high-altitude retrieval relied on the density of the pressurized medium within the container. During Project Dominic, the Joint Task Force 8 oversaw high-altitude nuclear detonations to stress test the firmament's response to massive kinetic and electrical shocks. The resulting artificial auroras were evidence of the ignition of the pressurized ether. Following these missions, the Smithsonian Institution and the National Science Foundation scrubbed educational standards of etheric physics, replacing it with Newtonian gravity. This ensured the next generation would view the sky as an empty, unreachable vacuum managed by centralized agencies rather than a massive energy-producing capacitor. The satellite cover story finalized the deception by attributing the behavior of flux spin technology to the impossible physics of a perpetual fall at 17,500 miles per hour. Through this sequence, the geometry of the world was hidden behind theoretical abstractions, managed by the International Monetary Fund and the Bank for International Settlements. The result was a population locked into a metered energy grid, controlled by utility monopolies like J.P. Morgan's General Electric and Rockefeller's Standard Oil interests. This coordinated effort turned a world of infinite potential into a managed circuit where humanity exists as a dependent within a closed system prison.
In a closed system. That sucks, man. I thought that book was going to be more interesting than that. I should have stuck with the Book of Enoch. Truthfully. Beady beady bing bong. Well, yeah, what do you mean? Dude? Well, I'm gonna drop the link if anyone wants to come up. If your name is Cage, don't fucking hit the link. Or I'm gonna hit your eye like a link. What's up, Scott Severini? Enclosed prison system. Maybe. It's a possibility. But I still think we can get out. These guys with their boring machines, I'm pretty sure they figured a way to bore their weasel asses out of here. Yeah, it's made of a rib cage. Yeah, the body's kind of like a prison for the energy, um, or a vehicle, however you want to look at it. And I read the book of what was her name? The book of Lilith. Lilith stated she didn't want, I forgot how it went. She didn't want something about being in a human form. She didn't want to experience the physical because she said the human body is a prison for the soul. It's in the book of Lilith. It's very interesting. I don't know about born into sin, man. Like, how can a brand new baby fresh out the womb be sinful already? Maybe born into shin. Maybe they what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe they um man, I can't think for some reason this morning. Anyway, I think it's born into shin with a lack of knowledge, but who knows? I just look at the Bible as a book. I don't really I don't live my life in fear. Because that it seems that's the way these energy feasters want us to be, is in fear at all times. They want you to fear God. They want you to fear a outer threat that don't exist. You know, fear China, fear Russia. They want you to fear everything but the government right in front of you. And I don't mean fear it, but what's up, Phil? I was born into the light from the darkness of the womb. I was born to take a shit. That's what I was born to do when I was a baby. Well, StreamYard is just not letting me do anything, man. It's not letting me upload videos. I think StreamYard just went retarded. Retarded. Let's see if it'll let me upload these two. I bet you if I unrelease yesterday's 7-hour stream, I guarantee you it's banned. because the videos that I played from Instagram, they're not on YouTube. YouTube don't play that shit. They don't allow that stuff. Especially if you're speaking against their buddies' flock. Yeah, license plate readers. We need more of them, more of them, more of them. Well, if no one comes up soon, I'm jumping off because I'm not in the mood to just ramble on for hours by myself. Just letting everyone know. Not that I'm trying to get someone to come up. I'm just saying. Mm-mm. We got the savior in the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Figured I'd do
That
my
was a
duty.
good video.
Oh.
That was a good video you sent me.
Which one? The
The earthquake one. I
oh,
knew
okay.
it.
Yeah.
I've always known they had that technology, and that's wild to hear it from people from Venezuela.
Yeah,
And
Chavez.
then Chavez,
Yeah,
you
he
just
called
said
that
that?
shit. Uh-huh. Yeah, he called that shit.
Chavez kicked the Jews out of fucking Venezuela,
Yeah, right.
and she said they're back. And it's odd to see them there. They don't want the Jews in fucking Argentina. And they're
Yeah,
there after they got, but it's like she said it's like a humiliation ritual. You know, the Jews are trying to
yeah.
squeeze their way in there, man. See, the Jews are whispering in the U.S.'s ear, do this, do this. They're using the U.S., man. So the U.S. could take the fall. You know, that's all Israel's ever done was use the U.S. to take the fall.
Yeah, they run and throw the stone, and then they come and hide behind us for protection. You know, they start the shit. But did you hear? I don't know if it was in that clip, but I know there's a separate video about it. But that they're already finding that these Israels or whatever in fucking Venezuela that they're taking kids, bro.
Yeah, I heard about that. I forgot who told
Yeah.
me that.
Well, on Jimmy Dore's page, right around that same video with the earthquake, there's another one about the children thing.
People in the comments were saying that too. When I left something in the comments, I think it got me
Okay.
banned for life because I can't leave comments anymore on no video. I think I got banned for life. I don't know what's going on, but I can't leave comments on not one video.
Huh.
Because I said, yeah, I put what's up, Super Sidewinder. I said, yeah, in the comments. I said yes. I said yes. The American government has frequency weaponry. I said, just imagine a bell, the frequency of a bell times 1,000,000. You know, that shit makes ripple effects on the ground. I mean, Venezuela got annihilated, man. Like when I seen those project buildings, those heavy cement buildings were dust, turn to dust, man. They got fucking annihilated, man. I think the U.S. Navy has it on a ship. And they
Well,
always use. I just want to say they always
yeah.
use the what's that shit called? They say the sliding underground. What are them called?
Tectonic plates.
Yeah, I don't
Tectonic
believe in those
plates.
plates. Yeah, tectonic plates. I think that's bullshit, man. They just use that as the scapegoat. Um, yeah, they have the technology. I think that's old technology. But go ahead, Groove. I just wanted to say
Well,
that.
some people have speculated that like a long time ago when I was researching, I was into the nuclear thing. I found that down there in Antarctica, and you can find this now, that they have this thing where they've stuck these rods in the ground in this little grid pattern, and they
Oh
say
yeah.
that they're measuring neutrinos. But some people have speculated that that's what they're using to do all this earthquake weapon shit with. But who knows? I mean,
Yeah, I've heard of that in
yeah.
Antarctica. And if that's the case, like, remember well, I don't know if you're in here, but I just played the video damn, that shows if we are in an enclosed place, which most likely we are because of the electricity, the higher you go, the more active this electricity is allegedly. So,
Yeah, if what they present to us as space is in any way, shape, or form somewhat what they say it is, yeah, we definitely live in an electric universe.
mm,
It's definitely, this all this shit's electric. Speaking of which, it's kind of crazy.
boogie, oogie, oogie.
Huh?
You said everything's electric. I said boogie, oogie,
Yeah.
oogie.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, electric boogaloo, bitch.
The
But you
electric
sent me
slide.
that,
I mean, that's good.
yeah, you sent me that message yesterday saying your power went out and shit, and mine went out last night.
I was pissed. It was
Yeah,
so hot in my apartment. Yeah, we got rocked. Like I never seen rain come out the sky like this, man. Um, it was
yeah, we got
like
a little piece of it.
raindrops were literally like the size of a pouring bucket. I mean, it was coming down. If you even stuck your head, like let's say you just stepped out your door for a second, you were soaked. I'm talking, you would be
Yeah,
like you jumped in a fucking lake. And I mean, I should have recorded. The thunders were so heavy. It
yeah, that's
sounded
what
like
we.
bombs going off.
Yep.
Um, and then boom, the power went out. Internet went out at that too. The power went out and then the internet went out. And I have lights and stuff where I could charge my phone on this lamp I got and everything, which I was doing that, but there's no point with no fucking internet.
Yeah.
And they must have hit a tower or something.
Well, you know, with all these this new system that they're putting us into, it's more vulnerable and delicate to all these things in the old school analog.
That's all
So
right. I'm learning. I'm learning how to do certain things. These videos I'm playing are teaching me well. And when I come across certain things, well, I'm a Louisville slug, a mug. Fuck that. It's about time we do something about this shit. Time to mask up.
man, I say
Cover it.
fucking it, bro. We just gotta fucking bum rush the show, bro. Show up at all their fucking houses, all their job, whatever, and just
You know, they call it
annihilate 'em.
flock security, like flock of sheep, yo. It's just so
Yeah.
disrespectful, these people. And a guy just got arrested. I forgot what state, Virginia he was in. He took out, in a matter of 6 months, he took out, I forgot how many flock cameras, and he pleaded not guilty. He said, because you guys are unconstitutionally spying on Americans. Man, more power to him, but he ain't gonna win that shit. They're gonna smoke his boots, man, to make an example out of him. But hey, if he stands his ground, more power to him. That's a true warrior. Especially if they smoke his boots and he gets like 10 years for that shit.
Yeah, we
Man,
should have the whole community should be showing up at his fucking court dates and
yeah.
letting it be known, bro. I mean,
Well,
we're gonna,
Oakland is fighting back. I just seen something about. I don't know which Oakland it is though. Oakland County? I don't think that's California. But they're fighting back against the drones that the police departments are now using black drones.
fucking
Like
stupid.
this is getting crazy, man. This whole stupid we got to compete with China shit. Fuck China. What do we have to do anything with China? They always use that stupid fucking
Well, that's their
we gotta
psyop, bro.
compete. Yeah,
Hush, lady.
propaganda. Nobody's worried about China. Nobody's worried about Russia. You know, the only threat I worry about is our own fucking retarded government and military. If you don't think the military would shoot you in the face when they're ordered to, think again.
I think this guy's shooting guns, not fireworks. You hear that?
You could jump in anytime, Mr. Super Sidewinder. You want to talk about anything?
I was just staying out of the way, man. You covering it. I just didn't want you to quit, man. You said you were going to quit if nobody joined. I'm like, can't have that, you know?
Well, oh, yeah, I just got up. Mm. Somebody still got roosters over there. You hear that?
Yeah, I like these videos where people are literally showing like what each part of these towers are, and I got that guy on from Instagram, and I think he probably worked for these people because how else would he know?
Yeah, it's guns.
Well, there's got to be plenty of technicians that actually like get the inside scoop on it. Plus, you know, if you look at any cell tower, even the old ones, the cables that they run to those are like 10 times the size of what would be required for the communications that they're covering. So it's like they're running them on 3, but they could turn them up to 11.
I wonder if a storm front is created, if they turn up the volume on these fucking towers. Because a lot of those components are pointing upward and downward.
Well, a lot of people have speculated that that's what these new
Yeah,
Doppler radars are.
everything here is diamagnetic, so they can push storms around just by changing the electrical fields. And if you look at like some of the sat maps and whatever, you can actually watch how they push storms around. Like the
Yeah.
one that just split around DC during their fucking bullshit. You know, that's not natural. Like a storm's coming, it's going to hit DC and it just splits and goes around and hits, you know, behind them. Fuck, man, that ain't natural.
Oh, yeah, I watched them steer hurricanes a couple times, and I've noticed ever since the towers went up, they're it's like ever since the towers went up, the storms have gotten more potent too.
Well, yeah, they've admitted even with HARP that their main purpose was to heat up the ionosphere. Well, that's all it takes is a thermal differential to start spinning
Yeah.
storms, whether that's tornadoes or hurricanes. So yeah. Create it and steer it. There you go.
Yeah, they want to play God and the devil. Come on in, man. Come on. All right.
Hey, Charles, get a beautiful stage. I'm gonna show you guys about the mask and the gloves, man. You want to see someone get activated? Look.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's gone.
You should go cut down some flock cameras.
I already have. But you know what we're doing here, bro? Put me full screen quick. I'll show you what we do over here.
What?
Put me full screen. I'll show you what we do over here, quick. Talking about, yeah. It's time to get to action, right? Here's the mask. Here's some motherfucking gloves. They're nitro gloves, okay?
That's fucked up, Phil.
Oh, they fucked up. They fucked up big time, brother. Put me full screen, quick. Let me show you, man. It's a real motherfucker with a mask and gloves on.
When does
Don't
this
tell
look like
anybody.
a fucking circus?
Yeah. Here's some fucking concessions. Here's a fucking popcorn. You know?
Sidewinder left. He said, fuck this clown, Phil. Damn, Super Sidewinder.
What, he left already?
What?
He left already?
Damn, Super Sidewinder. What the fuck? I know why he left.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've heard him on a panel, and sound like he's got a lot of good shit to say, man.
I know exactly why he left.
Why?
His Cage came up. He knows when Cage comes up, it's going to be a shit show. I don't blame him. That's what all people say. But bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's true. I could already tell Cage had one too many drinks. What time is it? 12?
Is it? Oh, 11? Yes.
Phil,
Yep.
Phil. It's Uncaged Illusion. He said, I tried to look at chat and got booted. Damn. You serious?
Sometimes that does happen.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things.
Huh?
One of the biggest things I noticed about these phones over the years is, like, whatever buffering, I guess whatever RAM memory, they don't let you browse around and do multiple things anymore. Like, I used to put a YouTube video on and I pop it in the background and I could listen to that and I could browse my emails and do all that kind of shit. You can't do that anymore.
If I go and try to like look something up, it boots me out right away too. I noticed that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's fucked up. Should we let Cage up? Or you think he's going to
Sure, why not? See.
I don't care, bro. Like, whatever. Like, I'm just a little fucking. I'm wondering why somebody would make comments in the back like he's gonna shoot people. Like, what kind of
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
forgot that.
Why would you
He
even
was
feel
talking.
comfortable even doing that?
He lost. He was talking mad shit last time.
I mean, really.
See what he has to say.
To be honest, I don't like when he comes up here all drunk.
No, but he probably would.
Look, Renegade was here yesterday. He was drinking. He was fine. He wasn't acting full. You have to be synced with YouTube and live stream.
Some people can handle the liquor, some people cannot. Unfortunately.
Hold up. I hear the whiner. Come on in. Mm-mm.
No, I didn't like last time he was here. He started fucking with you too in the grill. I was like, what the fuck?
He's always got an attitude with me. It don't matter.
Nah, he starts with anybody, but whatever.
I really,
He's
for the life of me, I
sober.
can't.
He's all right.
Not
When
even
he's
sober.
sober,
He
he's
still
okay.
has an attitude. With me, he's
I'm
always.
tired.
He's been around. I've been around him at least for 2 years or so, and it's always. I just like to know, like, be a man and say, bro, well, what is your fucking problem with me? Fucking say it. That's it.
Mhm.
Just say it, bro. Get it off your chest, whatever.
Cage is gonna kill us. He said he's gonna shoot us.
Yeah.
Remember? He said it the other day. He said, I'm gonna get you one way. I forgot what he called me.
Yeah, take all that energy and go put it towards the people that are deserve it. Or if I deserve it, you can tell me why I deserve it then. Whatever.
He's about to go on a mission. He's masked up with the gloves.
Yeah. Working for the devil. Got the devil
The
in it.
motherfucking devil, kid. I slapped the devil's horns off. They took the shrooms out of society and gave us beer. Yeah, fuck beer.
Oh my god,
I don't
I
even
love
know. Remember the first time I drank, it was a 40-ounce OE, and I only took like 3 sips or 4. Pretty good guzzles, and I was fucking wasted. I think I was 13. I thought I was cool drinking, and I was throwing up. Things were spinning. I was like, "This is what people like."
Mhm. No, not really. We like the
I don't like
natural things more.
alcohol. Alcohol definitely changes my mind state.
They don't call it spirits for nothing.
Especially if I drink hard liquor.
Mhm.
Yeah, I didn't like alcohol. I didn't like a lot of things until, I guess, later in life. I didn't like coffee. I didn't like onions. There's a few things. And at a certain point, it just tasted right to me at a certain point.
Cage is irresistible, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's so lovely about my stream? Like, I don't get it, man.
Yeah, it could go over to truth.
He always wants to play videos and stuff. Like, he got a stream. There's nothing special about my stream. My stream suck. That sounded like some blues.
Blue.
It sounded like a bass guitar. Doom, 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 doom.
Got some. This keyboard's really good with. It was made to be Roland's best attempt to make a synthesizer that could recreate natural sounds and shit. It has some really good like bass guitar patches on it where you can hear all the string buzz, and you can even hit like some slap keys and shit. Sounds pretty close if you lay the notes out right. It can sound pretty close to a guitar playing. The pianos and shit are really good
What's
on it
up,
and
Jack
shit.
Freeman? That sounds like this guy explained with a keyboard. I seen this video on the Mexico pyramids. He was explaining how they built the pyramids with a square. It had to do with sound. It was like square.
Square wave. Square wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And in order, they didn't, as far as we know, they didn't have keyboards back then. So for them to build a pyramid with square wave, these people were way ahead of their time. You ever hear when they clap how it echoes at these pyramids? The way that it sounds, you could literally hear the sound climb the pyramid, man. That shit's crazy. It makes me wonder, these pyramids, man, imagine throwing a heavy frequency at that pyramid and it'll shoot it right up to the sky. It's pretty interesting shit, man.
I was trying to find. That's basically a square wave I was playing. Like square wave is just, it's immediately all the way loud and then it drops right off. And I was trying to find an example of like a sine wave. It would be like a modulated sound, which is like that slow kind of wow. And that looks more like a wave, like a smooth up and down wave. And then you got triangle and saw and super saw. Pretty basic, but you know.
Yeah, create something. I want to hear you create something.
Yeah, I just turned it on. I was trying to get back to what I was working on last night. I gotta find all my patches and all that.
I gotta put my verse down. I wrote something. I got the beat. I got everything ready. I just got to get off my ass and put my verse down.
Let's see.
I don't even know if in the group but his verse. I mean the group. I don't
Hurricane.
know. Yeah, Hurricane put his verse. I haven't checked. I doubt it. Damn, actually, I gotta fix that part. I was gonna reach the end of the verse, and then I thought to myself, well, that little piece at the end, I redid it, and then I took my voice and I slowed it down, or I made it deeper. And I said, I'm gonna try that and see how it blends. Try something different.
Yeah, I think all my sounds are right in here. I'm remixing this song now. I'll play a little bit.
Burning down the house. Burning down the house.
Got that 80s sound.
Burning down the house.
It's actually a cool song. You listen to it.
Burning down the house.
That's from down the
You like it, but you're cool, baby. Straight up down, straight up.
Burning down the house.
Is that sampled?
What's that?
Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I took the stems. I took the vocal stems out of the original, and then I sampled that and then I arranged it, and then I
Talking
got the
Head.
yeah.
That's what Phil said. I've heard of that song before. I like it, but you sampled it off a record or is it all computer?
No, well, I played it off of YouTube. Actually, I played the song off of YouTube through my DJ controller. Has a it's self-contained, so it plays like I could plug a USB stick in it and I can play all my DJ songs. I don't need a computer, but it has a thing where I can hit a button and it'll record in wave format. It'll record anything I'm playing through the DJ controller. So I run my phone through one of the channels and I just play the song and I record the whole thing with that little wave recorder and it puts it on my USB stick. And then when that's done, I take the USB stick, I stick it in my laptop, and I open up this program called Virtual DJ, which is basically like a little DJ program on a computer, and it has the stems function in there. And so I go and I click the stems and I click vocal, and then it takes a few minutes to process. And then when I get done with that, I got all the parts separated where I can hit a button and it'll play just the bass line or the drums or the vocals. And then I record that into the sampler.
I do similar shit myself. Like the same thing I do when I record. I use a different app to record my voice and then upload it so the vocals are separate from the beat. And there's certain things I can't do on BandLab. So what I do is I use the video editing thing. They got stuff in there like to slow the voice down, to speed it up, stuff I can't do in BandLab. So I use that too.
Yeah, that's
Different
good.
app, just upload the file.
Yeah,
There's ways around.
Yeah, you got it, bro. You figuring it out. That's good. Good that you figured out how to do that. For speeding you, fixing things and what other programs.
Yeah, BandLab, you got to pay for a lot of shit. But there's a lot you can do, and so, but it seems like all the really cool stuff and good stuff they you save that for you to pay for it. But I get it, whatever. I'll figure my way around it. I always do. As long as you can make something into a file, you can upload it. So
well, that's the beauty of analog too.
Huh?
That's the beauty of analog. You can record anything analog, just like I was talking about. I recorded out of my phone into my DJ controller. I don't need any sort of software process to do that, because if I did, it would be like you said, that would be the part. It'd be like, well, if you want to do this, you got to pay. You got, it's an extra feature. But in analog, I mean, you can just, once you got it, you get it, and then you take it from there. That's why they were getting rid of like headphone jacks on phones and shit, because they want that little software interruption in between that process so they could control it. That's why I won't buy no phone with no headphone jack. And laptops, same thing. So yeah, everything's a scam, Everything gets more expensive and you get less abilities with it.
Like look at PlayStation. They did away with memory cards. So now you gotta buy memory. Like this shit's crazy, man.
Yeah,
and then I seen something with PlayStation where people bought movies, and then because I think it was like Terminator and shit, because some with a contract with these movies,
right.
They lost or they didn't redo a contract, so everyone who bought those movies, they got taken out of their fucking PlayStation. So they paid for them for nothing. They bought it, it was in there, and they took it out. That's crazy.
They made you think that you were buying a copy of the movie, but actually you were just buying a license to watch it. And so
That
that's what all that's about.
got him. That's the
Yeah.
PlayStation said. Got him.
Well, that's why I got a PS4, and all my games are disc. I don't do any online anything with that, and that's why they can't control it when I want to play. When I want to play it, I can't play online. Can't play with other people and shit, but I can definitely play it when I want. And I don't have to pay extra. But they get away with that because so many people fall for it. Oh, I could just download it. Okay. Well, I'll see you in about 5 years, and you can tell me how good it worked out.
Yeah, that'll be next. I think PS5. It looked like it had no disc. I could be wrong. I think it's gonna,
That's why I'm
it's
buying
gonna,
one. Yeah.
it doesn't. It doesn't have no disc, right? Everything's gonna be online. I don't know.
Well, and I've
That's what
actually
I'm
bought
thinking.
games. I've actually bought games where I get a disc, and I brought it home. I only bought a couple, luckily, but I got it home, and the game is still online. So there's no game to play because I can't get online with that shit, and so I just bought a disc. It doesn't do nothing. It gives me
Wait,
a menu.
what do you mean?
Like I bought a game, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I can play this. And I brought it home, and when I put it in, it loads up like I can play it. But when you go to start the game, the only way you can play the game is online. Like, I guess it's too big for a disc or whatever. But yeah, so there's
That's
no game to play. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I have to
What a
research each game
what
to
a
make
risk.
sure. Yeah. I have to research each game to make sure that you can play it offline.
They want you to buy more because you could buy, from what I hear with these places, you could buy more memory, I guess. That's what they want you to do, is spend money. Buy
Well,
more RAM or whatever it's called. I don't know.
well, my PS4, I got the PS4 Pro or something, and it has like 1 terabyte on the hard drive. And
Dang,
really,
dang.
that's just for when you put a game in, it has to load up. It has to preload all these games before you can play it the first time. It has to upload, like, I guess, like the maps and different aspects of the game. But I also had the ability with the PS4 where I could plug in an external hard drive, so I can save. I could probably save about 8 to 10 games on the internal drive, and then you can plug an external hard drive.
With the terabyte, only 8 games?
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Yeah,
Fuck, they take a lot of memory games. Holy
yeah, it does.
shit. Damn. You know how much music I could put with a terabyte? Oh, man.
Oh, that's another thing. Glad you mentioned that. I bought this PS4. I wasn't just buying it just to play video games on it, but I liked the
Yeah.
fact that I could play my DVDs and CDs on it.
Oh,
Well,
boy, what do they do now?
it'll play DVDs, at least most of them. Sometimes there's ones that don't like. But I can't play CDs on it. I gotta download some kind of extra CD player app or some shit to make this. So I can't play CDs on it.
Man, they just make it difficult to enjoy yourself.
Yeah. But I
And
got a
fucking,
PS2.
how
I
much
can
you
play.
paid? Oh, you got a
Well,
PS2? Yeah, that's good. You could play any DVD in them and music.
you got CDs on that. I bought mine used. I bought my PlayStation used. I don't buy
I got
new.
I got a first Xbox, the first one that ever came out, and I ain't even gonna lie, I was at my friend's house, and when I was leaving, the Xbox is on top of the garbage can. I looked around, nobody was around. Like, the lid was open and it was right there on the top. I picked it up, I looked at it, I said, took it home, I plugged it in, it turned on, the thing, it had a game in it and everything. Hooked it up to the TV, boom, it works. I said, what the fuck? Who the fuck would throw out a Xbox One? I still got it. And then I had my PS2 that I've had forever, but my ex-girl cut all the fucking cords. She got mad at me one day and cut all my controllers, all the wires. Fucking nuts, man.
Well, I could tell you, as somebody who's been
Addicted.
involved in I guess hobbies that have a collectible kind of aspect to them. All these old video game systems, the worse and worse that the new systems get, the more and more these old ones are going to be worth something because people can actually play them. So hold on to that thing.
I am. I want to get games for it and controllers. I gotta try to find the PS2. The graphics suck, but the main reason that I'm keeping it too is I have a shitload of DVDs, and like you said, you know, I like to play them. You know, I was buying DVDs back in 2010 from the pawn shop. They would have like 4 or 5 DVDs for 20 bucks. Man, I had it all. I got rid of a lot of DVDs, but I had all the gangster movies, all the good movies, man. The 90s had the best movies.
Yeah, I still got some of my DVD collection, but I had to pawn off a chunk of them at one point. I had a bunch of good shit, but I still got what
They
I
don't want
got.
to give me shit for them either. I can remember in them days when people were pawning DVDs. They don't want to give you shit for them, which I get it.
I got about 50 cents a piece.
Yeah. The pawn shops are designed to rip you off, man. Just what it is. They be like, oh, I'm gonna buy this gold chain, and you know I'm only gonna make $20 on it. You go back in 2 weeks, the chain is selling for $200 more than what you got for it. You know, I'm only gonna make, you know, like $20-$30 on it. Yeah, they're lying to your face. You know, I've caught pawn shops lying. Like, man, I pawned something, I think twice in my whole life. It was my gold and diamond watch. And that got me a warrant for something I didn't even do. That's when I told the story about the warrant from that pawn shop. He said I stole something. And we got you on camera. And I'm like, okay, well, get that camera tape. Let's do this. Right? In court. They try to get me to plead guilty to something I ain't do. And I said, nah, get that camera. And then I go back to court a couple weeks later, and they said, Mr. Waz, we're throwing it out. Yeah, you ain't have no evidence, you lying bitch. And I think they did have a tape, but it was me not stealing anything. You know, they were trying to get me to plead guilty. That's how corrupt the system is, yo. They'll get you to plead guilty knowing you ain't do something.
Hey, and did you ever get an apology from any of them saying, "Hey, man, I'm sorry I called you a thief"?
Nope. I had to spend 2 nights in police station. Then I bonded out. I had to spend money on bond. I didn't get none of that back. I was wrongfully accused, and I never got my watch back either. At that, man. So I lost my gold and diamond watch. I fucking spent time in fucking jail. The person that stole was the guy that was in front of me. Because me and him were the only ones in the store. You know, I put 2 and 2 together. Fucking, yeah. And it's crazy when you know you didn't do nothing and you're being accused. And it's like, go ahead, man. It feels good to know you didn't do something. And, yeah. And I tried to sue, but no lawyer would fucking take my case. So I'm like, how can a guy falsely accuse me of something and then get warrants put out for my arrest? Like, how's that even possible, man? And I fucking get arrested and everything for something I didn't do. I called mad lawyers, at least 10, and none of them would take it. Like, I wanted to go after the pawn shop dude or the state, one of the two. I wanted someone, you know, like even the police station. How are they allowed to, like, I don't know, man. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, me and you definitely have had similar experiences. Sometimes the details are a little different as far as what actually occurred, but the theme is the same, bro. It's crazy.
Like for him to go down to the police station and say, well, this guy stole something, and I'm thinking like, damn, the cops didn't say, well, let me see a videotape, or maybe they showed him the videotape and tried to say I was with the guy. I don't know. But either way, I was falsely accused of something. And just to see the prosecutor, you know, like when you go to court in the beginning before, you know, court starts, you see the prosecutor and all that. You know, she was, you know, charged, and she's like, we got you on video stealing something, and you know, we'll offer you. I forgot what they offered me. First day there, they already offered me something. I said, man, I didn't do nothing. I said, I want you guys to get that videotape. That felt good. Yeah, no apology. They don't care, man. It's fucking people. Imagine that, yo. Prosecutor apologizing, picture that one.
That would be like, yeah, epic, because they never do that.
Yo, I used to party a lot back in the day, and there's a woman in the New Britain court system. She worked with the prosecutor, and she was sniffing coke, pills, drinking. If I really wanted to fuck that lady over, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, she was partying, and I thought to myself, damn, how many other fucking prosecutors party, and these people in the court party just like her? Judges, I guarantee you they all party. They're all hypocrites. They'll sit there and do coke and party and all that, and then lock you up for selling drugs. It's a
They're doing the
hypocritical
same
system.
damn thing.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, like we're being told we need to be surveilled by a bunch of fucking pedos, bro.
Mhm.
I mean,
They
damn.
want to survey us.
Yeah.
They should, they say you're innocent to proven guilty. That's a crock of shit.
That's
You're fucking
bullshit.
guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent.
Mhm.
You know, I used to, or not used to, I have, let me rephrase that. I have, you know, even told the what do you call it? Not COs, the, forgot what you call the guys in the courtroom. They're like COs, but they're,
Bailiff.
yeah, bailiffs. There you go. I've told the bailiffs, I said, man, even the police, I said, how is it innocent to proven guilty when y'all are fucking cuffing me and throwing me in a cage, hitting me with charges? You know, if I'm innocent to proven guilty, I wouldn't be in a fucking cage, fighting to prove my innocence.
Right.
They need to change that. That's the illusion, man. You are not innocent till proven guilty. You are fucking guilty.
Yep.
What do you go to court for? You know, to fight for your innocence. You don't go to court.
Well, at this point, we shouldn't even be pulling, like, cops should not be pulling cars over in traffic unless they're actually doing something dangerous, like a hit and run or, you know, an excessive speeding. But you got license plates, you got all this shit. Pulling people
It's
over.
the color of law, though. The color of law is a terrible law, man. They're terrible.
What you
But
mean?
you're right.
Explain.
I see that the same way, Groove. Go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was about done, but you know, the last thing is, you know, they talk so much about public safety and shit. What's more, what could be more safe than being on the shoulder of a road and you got cars whizzing by you and you're standing outside your fucking car, bro, and at any time something could happen. Somebody could, you know, veer off the road or a tire blowout, and you sitting here fucking vulnerable because this asshole has something up his ass about a brake tag or whatever. something minor.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you know, we can't use logic in this world, bro.
No, of course not.
Well, the color of law, pretty much the loophole to shitting on the Constitution with just the name alone, Constitution, is safety. That's how they always get your so-called rights to get slaughtered. It's safety.
It's
And
for
my
your
whole
safety.
thing is, if they cared about our safety, they wouldn't poison our food or spray the skies. But I'll end there.
Yeah.
We're putting cameras up everywhere.
Well,
Since when did anyone ask them to be kept safe? I don't need their fucking safety. They could shove it up their ass.
well, we already have an example. The UK is full of cameras, right? And they still got problems where people are getting stabbed in the street and shit.
What's up, Charles?
So,
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Beast Brave? Oh,
what's up, man?
no.
How's everybody doing today?
Pretty good.
No.
How you doing?
Chilling.
It's
Probably not. It's not as hot as outside as it was the other day. It cooled off.
That should work.
yeah, it's the same here. It's sunny, but it ain't cold. I got that. I got up.
I'll fix it. Hold on. All right. That should fix it.
Check. Oh, I still hear me.
Is there an echo?
Yeah.
It's probably me. I'm on a tablet. Tablet's not that great. Hold on, wait 1 second. I can fix it.
I think I've learned, hold on. I've learned when people use Bluetooth, it echoes a lot. I've noticed that. Yeah, Cage ain't gonna be too happy with me, but whatever. I'm tired of dealing with idiocracy.
Why is
Oh
he
no, that was just from this book I started reading, Dom. It was a book by hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Anne, her name was Anne. Well, that's gone. Anyway, it was a book by Anne something from 1887. And I thought it would be interesting, but unfortunately, when I got to the third page, they just started talking about, I don't know how it went from life, death, and immortality to pure science, but yeah, I don't know. I got disappointed and I stopped reading it. It got uninteresting 3 pages in. What a waste that was. And then the I Ching thing I wanted to read, but I'll show you guys the I Chi thing next time. You'd be like, that's why you didn't read it.
Yeah, I heard about it too.
Thought, what, the I Ching?
Yeah, through Terrence McKenna, he talks about it, but he calls it time wave zero.
Yeah, because it talks about numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
And the I Ching's supposed to be the biological computer, and that's why I wanted to get into it, because we are the original computers, man.
And it's talking about, we were talking earlier about the square wave and the sine wave, and it operates off the sine wave design.
Serpent. Yeah, it talks about the dragon too in there.
Yeah, a dragon is shaped like a sine wave if you look at the Chinese and Japanese depictions of it.
I make music. I love sine wave. I do not like square wave, and I do not like the other one, saw wave. I love sine wave. Sine wave is nice and smooth.
You know, Mexico pyramids were built
Sound
off of
wave.
square wave.
Well, the square wave, that's like your drums is usually a square wave, like the kick and the snare and shit. It's just the shape of it, you know. So it's kind of all involved in all of it, depending on what you're looking at.
See, this is
How would you
one
know the
book I
shape of
think.
sound? Were you going by what the, like with the sand experiments, or how do you know the shape of sound?
Well, they have you can get an oscilloscope, and you can actually see it like graphed out, so you can see a visual depiction of it, but you can hear it.
Like you
I'll
can
be
hear the
back in 1
shape of
second.
it? That
Yeah,
confuses me.
and on a synthesizer, yeah, it has a like where you pick the different waves. It'll have a little diagram, and it'll show you basically what it sounds like. So when you hear it, you can hear it. You know, when you flip through all of them, you're able to kind of figure out what it's doing.
Like a sine wave. A sine wave is smooth because it's not harsh. Like it's hard. How can I explain? Like if you were to look at a square wave, it has hard edges, right? So the sound's going to be a little bit harsher. And then if you look at a saw wave is going to be the harshest sound because it's like a triangle shape.
Yeah,
I never thought of that.
like I could show this if I could flip my camera around. Let me see. Oh wait, here we go.
Okay.
If I go here, facing front, facing back. I mean, this is only going to show the square wave part of it. I should be on. I don't know if you can see if it's small or not. I can't even see where I'm at on the screen, but
The thing the whatever that is, it's like a diagram or something that's blocking. But what is that? What is that? Is that a MPC?
This is a Pioneer DJS 1000.
Oh, cool.
Sensor. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a square wave, if you can see that.
Yeah, that's definitely a square wave.
But then when you change the back end of it, hold on. It's still a square wave because this one's kind of limited as far as like what I can show on this section here. But if this back end that's slanted was going all the way to the top here, that would be almost like a triangle wave. So the sound would start very sharp and then it would fall off gradually. So that's what that's what it's doing. And a square wave, like he said, it starts off at full, I guess it's amplitude, or it's really another thing is they call it the velocity. So it'll start off very high and it drops off immediately. And where he's talking about like a sine wave, it starts low and it slowly moves up to that top point and then it drops off slowly back down. That would be a sine wave. And a triangle would be like this one's angled at the back end. A triangle would be angled at the front end. So it would sharply go up and then sharply come back down like a triangle.
Oh.
Yeah. And then a super saw is kind of like a saw blade. You look at a saw blade, it's like the little teeth on it. That's what a saw blade waveform looks like. Kind of like saw teeth on a saw blade or a serrated knife or some shit. So I wish I had a better example I could show on here, but all mine are kind of locked away in the menu. You don't really get I don't have anything that shows like a visual. I have to do it all through the numbers and shit.
Like, does Charles have to do something to make it, like, so because I can see you only in the background.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, if he makes me full screen, I might can find it on this keyboard here. If I dig in, let me see if I can get to something that would do that. But old synthesizers are really good about that because they were very basic, and they usually have it laid out right on the front, and you can see it.
In the groove, I gotta throw you some beats and you can remix them.
Yeah, man. I was trying to think of what I could add on it. Maybe some samples and shit. I definitely got some stuff I could throw on. Some samples, maybe some scratching, something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. If you could throw scratches in it, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Common control. I need to get to the. Here we go. If I go here, nope, not here. Here, and then I can go to edit, and then we go. Wait, I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Burning down the house. Maybe if I go in here, there should be a synth edit button. Where's it at? Oh, I know what it is. It's because I'm in one of these natural sounds and not a. Let me switch. Wait, not here.
Well, in the groove, what's your email? I'll send you some music. You can fuck around with it if you want.
It's Groove Music at Gmail, all one word, all lowercase.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, it's in my bio too. If you click on the bio of my In the Groove Music channel, I got it in there too. So. Okay, there's some things in here.
Okay.
Not exactly. Well, it probably would be. If I can get full screen, I could show you because it's really small on here, but they got some visual depictions of the different waves on here.
Mm-hmm.
Or Charles could pull it up even pretty easy.
I think he took off.
Oh, okay.
What do you want me to pull up? I was gonna make coffee. I almost made coffee, but I looked what time it was. I said, fuck it. Too late.
But you can search get like a chart of the waveforms that'll show like sine wave, square wave, triangle wave, supercell, shit like that. It should be a nice little chart. It'll have them all up there. And then the little diagram, you look at it, and it's just how the sound is. What's that? Okay. Like I might could switch through and you might could hear. Let's see. Let me find that section here.
See.
Should be here. It is. I see it right here. Okay. How do I get here?
I put wavelength and frequency. I'm just gonna put wavelength.
Waveform.
Waveform, not wavelength. Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to see. Why is it not letting me? Okay. Let's see. See if that does it. Well, you see how it's slowly dissipating? That's it's not really. I don't think I'm set up in the right area where it's letting me do it on this thing. It's also same. Let me get back up. Okay, it's baseline. It would be this one. Edit. And we go to here. Synth edit. Okay, this might work. Let's see. No, it's. What's it doing? No, this is not doing what I want. Well, that's a noise. See, that's actually a waveform. They call it noise, white noise. It's pretty much on every synthesizer, but that's how you synthesize a lot of drum beats out of that noise, like your snare sound. You usually have a little bit of that noise waveform in it to kind of give it that tail. Because really, every sound in a synthesizer, like when you're flipping through and it's all these different sounds and shit, every sound generates from the same tone source. So basically, a keyboard or a synthesizer, it has a tone generator, and it's just one tone. And every sound that you get out of that thing, when you're twisting the knobs or you're changing patches, all it's doing is taking that one tone generated tone and it's reshaping it and doing all this synthesis to it. And that's how you're getting, and you can make everything from a kick drum to a pad to a bass line, all out of that same source sound. It's just the way that it's being manipulated through the filters and the envelopes and the oscillations and all that shit. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Sine wave, complex wave, square wave, triangular wave, and then I also got the waveform alphabet.
Boom.
Sorry.
Good. Fucking shooting up the club or what?
No, I
This
dropped my
is a
mouse.
group. Hold on. Then I got this. I don't know why this is here. What's the color graph?
Yeah.
What is this?
Or maybe should have got you to type in synthesizer waveform diagram or some shit.
I got it right here. Look.
Okay. I gotta. Yeah. Okay. I had to invert. Yeah. Like the top left one. That's definitely a sine wave. And then below that is that's a triangle wave. And then you got the square wave right next to that. And then the one up top, what are they calling that? Complex wave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little something different. That's not a standard one, but the sine, square, triangle, noise, saw wave, and some synthesizers, like in the 90s, when trance was real big in the 90s, what made that was all the super saw. And so that was something they kind of came out with a little bit later. And so now you can find super saw on pretty much every synthesizer, but at some point in the 90s that was something that was kind of like added to the mix and created a whole different way the sound came out. Yeah. It's really cool, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What is I found this too, the waveform alphabet. It don't look like it's too much, but what the hell is the waveform alphabet? This is made up. Somebody probably made this up.
I don't know. Maybe that's all the letters of the alphabet in waveform, like if you say like A, B, C, D. Like an E, like when you say E, that's different than saying like a B. You know, B is real.
That actually makes a lot of sense because when I look at B, look at all how the wave goes down.
Oh my bad. Hold up.
It has a lot of bass. Because when you say the letter B,
true,
has a lot of impact when you say the letter B.
And D does the same thing. E, D, B, G.
Yeah, that's what that looks like. I guess. Can you click on those? It looks like you can click on each one.
No.
Okay. Because I'm wondering what those on the bottom. W, X, Y, Z. There's not too many consonants, so they look like they got some. Like the waveform, it's like got one waveform and then it drops off and then another one starts. I don't know what that's about on here as far as the alphabet goes.
Yeah, that's wild. When I found out the pyramids were built off the square wave, and to be honest, I didn't know what a square wave was until yesterday.
Huh.
But yeah, the guy was saying the pyramids were built off of wavelengths and tones. That's crazy.
Well, that would be a cool. Well, I know you're familiar with like the cymatics, right? Where they take like the
Yeah.
sand. Yeah, that's kind of the
Yeah.
same principle. It's just graphing it out differently. But you could probably also. Well, actually, we were just talking about the I Ching, and I mentioned Terrence McKenna with his time wave zero. He actually uses an oscilloscope in that video. He's got a video where he's talking about time wave zero, and he shows you an oscilloscope, but I'm pretty sure it's a sine wave on there. But you could definitely find oscilloscope videos, and they'll play sounds, and they'll show you what it looks like
It actually
visually.
makes a lot of sense that the pyramids were built off of sound waves. It's kind of like the only way you could explain it. Because those pyramids back in the day, like when they were first built, they were unexplainably built. They were encased in limestone and like completely encased. Like there was no way that they like used cement. It was encased in limestone. It was unexplainable completely.
Well, another process that has a bit of a clue to something is if you look at how they do like gold plating,
Mhm.
because they use you hook up a electronic charge to it also and get it to take on the gold.
Well, the pyramids were tipped in gold. They were encased in limestone and tipped with gold. So maybe you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
They could charge it up, and then you could like pour something liquid over the top, and it's going to stick to it because of that charge. And the charge off it kind of binds it.
But still, the fact that they were encased in limestone is fucking crazy. Like, how the fuck did they do that back then? It's unfathomable. It's unfathomable. You know? That's why it's a wonder of the world. The pyramids is one of the wonders of the world.
Yeah, my big mystery, the thing I'm most intrigued by is that Petra Jordan, where they got like the little fucking these grand design carvings into the side of the mountain that are the buildings and shit. Like there's definitely some type of high technology on that shit. Very intricate designs and shit. And then when you walk in the buildings, it's just square rooms on the inside. There's really nothing on the inside. All the shit we're seeing is from the outside, but they still carved that shit in, and it's like perfectly square on the inside. And just like the pyramids of Giza and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, but they move way beyond that. Whatever they're doing nowadays with all their magical technologies and shit, is pretty sure it's got to have something to do with all them books in the fucking Vatican.
I mean, the fact that we have these fucking phones is crazy too.
It is, bro.
Imagine back in the day if somebody whipped out a phone like this, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
This is that
What the
Star
fuck is
Trek
that?
shit. Remember in Star Trek, they used to have a flip phone, and they fucking. Here we are. We got that shit. Star Trek.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh. Burning. I wish I had some coffee today. It'd be nice.
Honestly, if I drink too much coffee in the morning, it makes me nauseous. I can't drink that much coffee. Kind of makes my stomach.
Yes,
Yeah.
coffee's not actually good for you. It fucks your stomach.
It is acidic, so you might be, you might be more baseline when you drink it.
I can handle like 2 cups of coffee, and then after that, I don't want no more. I'm good.
I think that's why a lot of people usually like have a glass of water next to their coffee because that helps balance out the acidity
I
of
only
it.
drink. I've gotten myself so good. I only drink water now. Water or tea.
Yeah, that's about
Otherwise,
right.
I
drink
don't.
it.
I cut everything else out.
Yeah.
I need coffee to wake up in the morning, but I can't drink more than 2 cups. I'll just
See,
I'll just
I'm lucky. I have ADHD, so I wake up like what? Squirrel?
Man, I used to drink coffee just all day, like at work and shit. And I do about 3 cups now, and I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, I used to fucking drink it. Huh.
I have to calm down when I wake up. I can't even sleep sometimes. I get insomnia so bad. That's the only thing that sucks about being hyperactive. I can't sleep. I'm exhausted and I can't sleep. Nothing is worse when you're exhausted and can't sleep.
Weed don't help? Weed doesn't help go to sleep?
Sometimes. But like I'll smoke and yeah, it'll help me fall asleep but not stay asleep. So then I gotta get up and smoke again in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate smoking weed. I'm not gonna lie. Weed makes me paranoid as fuck.
Oh, I'm way past that.
I get paranoid. I cannot smoke.
I've been smoking since I was 15, so once you get past all those like initial shit, everybody, that happens to everybody.
I remember
you get the paranoia.
I smoked weed in high school, and like the first time I smoked weed, I couldn't stop laughing. I was just laughing and laughing.
Yeah, I remember.
But then one day I smoked it, and I got so paranoid, and I said, "Fuck this shit! I'm not smoking this shit again." It was like a whole hour of just hell because I was like fucking paranoid.
Yeah.
I couldn't even stay in my own house because like I felt uncomfortable in my own home.
Yeah. Oh, it can do that to you, definitely. You know, the best defense mechanism for that, take your mind off of it. So that happened to my cousin, right? And I knew because I was already a long-term smoker by then. She smoked and she's like, oh my God, I can't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to die. I sat her down. I gave her a bag of chips and a fucking bottle of soda. I'm like, eat this and drink this. You'll be okay. And she was fine. You just got to take your mind off of it, really. And then, like alcohol, just soak it up. Do you know what I mean? Like if you eat something, it kind of soaks.
That's why I always eat before I smoke because I don't like if I eat after I'm already fucking buzzing, it kills my buzz. So
Man,
if I eat
tripping on shrooms, look at them watching them spray the skies.
Tripping on shrooms and watching them spray the skies. What?
Watching them spray toxins in the sky. I'm looking at the pictures that I put up.
That make you paranoid, right?
There's just all clouds in my sky right now.
When I look at this picture, it's not the same when I'm outside looking at the sky. When I look at it now, it's like, God damn, yo, we be breathing this shit in. Like when I look at this picture, it's like, yo, we're being exterminated like roaches.
Ray.
Who remembers back in the day? I know you will, Groove. When they used to put the roach bombs in the house, you would have to cover all your shit and take everything out the drawers and leave the house for like 7 hours. And you bomb the house. You'd come back, there'd be roaches everywhere. And they were like this aerosol bombs, and it would fill your house. You know, and that's what they're doing to us. They're carpet bombing us.
Yeah, I got some fogger. I ain't never used it. I was gonna throw it underneath my house. I ain't gonna do that shit in my house, but I was gonna throw it underneath. I haven't done it yet.
What do you put under there?
Man, yeah.
That shit Charles was talking about. It's like a fogger where fogs out everything and kills all the fucking bugs and shit.
Including
Really?
you.
I need that.
Look, if that's just killing bugs, it's killing you too. Straight up. Look at all them toxins people use on the lawns, and then they end up getting whatever, you know.
Roundup.
Yo, these cats are setting us up from every angle, man. The shampoo, the soap, all toxic.
True.
Crazy. Damn, why is it doing that? That pinging sound is death defying. That's just like my ear almost popped. Ping, ping. Yo, that shit was crazy. It's like a weapon.
What about now? Is it all good?
Oh, yeah, I think it's because you got headphones on or something. Many people come up and it does that, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Yeah, it's like you said. It's all these extra attachments people are using for the Bluetooth and all that shit.
It has to be, because it's almost like it's a delay.
Yeah.
Because it's not a direct current like a wire. It's Bluetooth, so it's gotta make its way from the headphone to the fucking device, the signal.
You do have a point there, because when I have headphones, and sometimes I use them when I talk to my friend, and he says it always sounds like a gunshot when I turn them on.
You know, they got technology now for gunshots. The cops will, in some cities, when they hear gunshots, they have these like frequency things in the air, and when they hear gunshots, some cities will release drones to that area automatically. These drones will come out the police station's roof and start going to that area right away. This is the shit. People think this digital prison's gonna be sweet. You're fucking crazy, man.
Well, I've had more people in my life die by the hands of the government than I have violent crime via gunshots.
These people are cleaning up the crimes and filthy life that they created by the means of a system, right? A pyramid scheme. The filth at the bottom and the civilized at the top.
You want your treat, buddy? Here you go.
What's up, Dom? No one said what's up to Dom.
Hey, Chuck.
What's up, man?
I'm fucking baked.
Baked? Wish I was
That's
baked.
not smoking all the time. Now when I smoke, I be fucking rocked. I'm so baked right now.
I could smoke one bowl and I'd be good for about 6 hours. I'd be straight fucking just creating shit.
Really, one bowl?
Right now, yes, because I ain't had none at all in a week or two. Yeah, just one little piece, just one good. If I could just inhale and go one good time, I'm good, bro.
I used to smoke like 10 blunts a day when I was younger.
You do all that, bro. Just too much.
Yeah, now I don't. The herbs is different too, and I don't even want to call them herbs because who knows what they're doing to this weed. When I knew the government was getting control and starting to push this weed campaign, I said, "Oh, we're fucked." Everything when they do something, it's not. There's always something behind it, man. Always.
I have my
Right
medical
there.
card. I still buy from my local dealer. Like the dude that delivers to me. Yeah, I don't.
Now the
I
main
just have my
thing is
medical
they're gonna
card
make
for like
money.
Yeah, covered.
They're gonna
purposes
make
of a
mad
job.
money.
Yeah, it's like those little weed vapes. I've tried those, and I don't like the fact that it's the synthesized product and shit or whatever they do to make it, but it's better than
There
nothing.
always got to be something sinister behind shit. It seems, you know what I mean? Stuff isn't done natural no more. It's always, I don't know.
The intentions
Maybe it's
are
just me. Maybe it's
various.
my perception, but
Nah, that's reality. Right?
maybe I'm just a negative person, right? And I look at things. I can't trust nothing in this fucking life. That's sad.
It is sad. It's horrible.
Living at the bottom of the pyramid is actually pretty cool. You
Who?
guys say something else. I'm disappointed in that book, man. The first 3 pages, it went from okay to a crashing halt in the wall real fast. The book started off pretty good. Then it just fucking crashed and burned instantly.
Burning down the house.
If I had the book and the physical copy, I would have opened my window and kicked that shit right out. Sort of like when you buy a CD and they're trash, you frisbee that shit out on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
See, the collector and me it won't allow me to do that. I definitely would sell it to anybody else that wanted it for cheap, but I just can't. Even if I don't like something, a piece of music, I can't make myself just trash it. It's like somebody wants it. It just ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I'm a steward for the the physical copies anyway. It's like, all right, it's like a pet. And, okay, I got to find a good home. The land of misfit toys. Actually trying to find my fucking empty ass vape around here. Every now and then I can get one good pull off of it. And boy, I'm so happy when I get a little piece of something out of it. Let's see if I can get lucky with it.
Yo, that shit's wild. These dudes can
I get
deploy
lucky every day.
fucking drones, yo. There's gonna be drones flying in the sky from the police. That's crazy shit. Even though they already do it manually, but for drones to open up in the roof and just fly right out, and using these towers to ping in directions, these fucking little things already got maps built into them. This crazy shit, man. Technology. And those drones would be on your ass quick.
Are you paranoid if you point out the fact that they're making all these technologies and they're employing them in our fucking neighborhoods? So
yeah,
shut up about national security, because that sounds
what I've been said. And you look at the maps, there's no cameras in like the rich areas. I look at the map. I got the map that shows you every fucking flock camera nationwide, every state, city, town. Because all them flocks and all them cameras are on Wi-Fi and pinging. The signal's pinging too, so you can get into them. You can pick them up. Not special. They want you to think it's complicated, but it's not. It's all in your face. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me.
Yep, nothing. Nada. Just another day.
Yo, this lady said her electric bill went up $400 to $500 from these data centers. I said, what? Yo, that's crazy.
They jacked everybody in January around here. Everybody was.
And you
Everybody.
know, rent's gonna go up too soon, everywhere.
Yep, I don't rent, so that's why I saw this.
That was the best move you ever made, Groove, was fucking buying that house, man. That was a
No
good
doubt.
power move.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't know where I would be right now if I wouldn't have did that. Real, bro. I'd be in a homeless shelter, or maybe by somebody's good grace, I'd be living in their fucking garage or some shit. Cause yeah.
Homeless shelters, this is how they benefit. It's crazy, yo. I ask questions and I see people, I'd be like, yo, how is the living there, right? Yo, you gotta pay them rent. And they promise to help you get housing and stuff, but the thing is, they're gonna milk you for a year. Every time I ask people about it, they say they've been there a year, and I'm like, damn.
Really, I'll say the one thing that pushed me over the edge with the decision on whether to spend all my loot on a place to live or not was having all these dogs and shit. So I was like, well, I can't just move in anywhere with these dogs. It was all about taking care of them first, because I just would have said, fuck it, I'll live in my truck. I'll travel. I'll do all that kind of shit if I was just by myself. But having these dogs, I was like, nah, I got to have a place for them. And luckily it worked out. That's the only thing that keeps me grounded, is having these animals. Once they're all gone, I may be ready just to fucking take off, and I don't know, I might go fucking live on the beach somewhere else. Who knows at that point, but that is great. Give us chocolate cake. Boom, boom. Cool. I got you. I see your email came through, DJ Graves. I'll send you something back. Or
Oh yeah, I was about to say, have you heard DJ Graves' beats? I was gonna ask you that earlier, but you were talking about something.
I don't think I got his channel link or any of that.
I got one. I'm gonna play one of his beats real quick. Not the whole beat, but I just want you to hear. This dude's nice. He has skills. He has a talent. I don't even like to call it a talent, man. He's just got
bootlegs.
skills.
I'm trying to figure out. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks, Chuck, what I put in the backstage there, does that resonate with you? If you had a chance to read it?
All right. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna play the beginning of this. Let's see, where is it? I think it's this one. got lost in the beat. That shit is fire.
Happens.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I just had to think about what I read.
Yeah, I got booted reading the email. I was talking away at nobody. Yeah,
It got quiet.
yeah. Quiet on the set. Oh, somebody dropped off. I must have been reading the email too.
Sorry, I don't know.
There we go. There must be some way out of here. I can't get no relief. Come and take my herb. Imagine if Jimi Hendrix wouldn't have fucking died at fucking 27 or whatever, and man, imagine what we all missed out on.
I love music. I don't think I can live without music. I have to listen to it like all the time.
Man, it's like really one of the only things that just like instantly just makes sense to me.
Me too.
It lives up to a certain standard and a level, and it has a certain amount of depth to it.
Yes.
It's not much else I found in life that's even no.
It like goes deep into your soul. You can feel it. I don't know. For me, it does. And a lot of times, I will come across songs that are perfect for my mood. So if I'm
Oh
feeling a
yeah,
certain way. Yeah,
Yep.
that's usually how it works.
That's why I still love me some good old fucking cheesy 80s music, because sometimes I like to feel like a fucking kid again, you know? Like that young love and hope and optimism about the world, and huh, takes me right back.
Watch you like it was your apple.
Bring it.
That's wild. Just a vocal.
Yeah.
Remember when they used to sell singles and it would have the beat, the acapella,
Yeah.
and the song?
They were putting that shit out for the fucking club DJs. They wanted them to fucking use that shit. That was free promotion. Even though it's
I remember
technically
I bought the
illegal.
single. My bad, I thought you were done.
No, I'm done. It's technically illegal, but it's encouraged. Like doing remixes and shit of pop songs or whatever. Copyright shit, you know.
People used to do it at parties all the time.
Yeah.
I thought that's why it was there, you know what I mean? For people to use to express.
Well, it is. Like you can use it for, even though it tells you, even the copyright law, for not even supposed to use it for like public performance. But like when you go into a bar or restaurant, they're supposed to be paying for any music that's being played in an establishment. But even that's why you can't play a CD you bought on your live stream. It's that whole public performance aspect of it. But yeah, but there's a gray area with DJs because it was encouraged, and they did give out promotional copies of things to be played, but they don't want you taking it and repackaging something as your own. That's why you can't sample shit and put it out unless you pay a lot of money and shit legally. But AI is helping fuck all that up, so I think eventually there won't be any copyright laws on anything. It'll just be however. That's what they want. Because AI is not going to survive.
People make money off of copyright.
Yeah, I don't. On purpose.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. If you make a piece of art, people want to get paid off it. I get it.
Yeah.
But
I think I should, but I'm not going to because I ain't. They'll come get me for that. As soon as I make $1 off of it, they'll come at me. Oh, you're fucked up now, huh? So. But hey, then AI came along and just stole everybody's shit anyway, and they make $1 billion. So rules for thee and not for me, or whatever. Rules for me and not for thee.
Yeah, that's how it works for real.
Yeah.
If you do it, you're a criminal. If they do it,
genius. Yeah, great businessman.
Bold risk taker. It's for medicine. If you sell weed, you're a criminal.
Yeah, well, that's why I never went along with this medicinal. It's food. It's food. It's not fucking medicine.
Like, really think about it.
No, it's demonic.
These gangsters, the police, right, the biggest gang, come along, harass you, and arrest you for having a plant in your pocket. That's fucking crazy.
I always, thought that was the most fucked up. Why? How? It's a plant that grows in the ground that God gave me. How?
Yeah, some other person that was born into this world the same way we all were, and has to sit on the toilet and take a shit every morning the same way we all do. That motherfucker decided, hey, I get to tell other people what to do with themselves. Nah,
Yeah.
bro. Huh?
I
I think
agree.
that, yeah.
See, they don't want you to. It seems it's like they don't want you to be truly free. They want to let you be free. They want to control your freedom or so-called freedom. They want to control every aspect of everything. It's like these people are control freaks. They have
Yeah.
mentally issues. Uh, I think they eat too much human flesh.
We are kind of in the discard phase of a narcissist relationship with our fucking government and the elites. They're kind of we're in
And
the
that
discard.
narcissistic God in that Bible too.
Stop.
Yeah.
God in that Bible will roll up on you and be like, "Let me see your ID."
Mm-hmm. Oh, she was here.
The holy government.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean? Back in the day,
Oh my god.
religion was the
What's
government,
so
and they would
holy
roll up
about
on you and beat your head in and be like, "In the name of Jesus."
Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild, bro. What people fucking believe as far as all this shit, religion especially.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's great to. I love spiritual people. I'm not gonna fucking nobody who ain't spiritual at all. But it's just the corruption of had to put the framework around it and make it all. Because I know plenty of thumpers in my life who fucking swear to be religious and all this shit of God, but the book said you don't congregate with certain people like Indigru because he's doubtful and he's dangerous to your relationship with God and shit. So don't 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 have fellowship with them. They're lost and all that. And that was the book. That's why I say fuck that book.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got
The
no
most
problem with anybody
powerful
stupid.
weapon in this world.
Yeah. Definitely the original psyop, I think.
The most powerful weapon in this world is somebody's mouth.
Oh yeah. That's why they don't want you to have freedom of speech anymore. That's why that's pretty much the first thing they got rid of.
Yep, because your voice is your breath and your breath is of God, bro. You got that voice of God technology they talk about. You the voice of God if you choose to be. I
You
am.
can't say that, no one.
Yeah.
There is no such thing. There hasn't been for a very long time with freedom of speech.
No, there's freedom
You're
of
not
speech,
allowed.
but there's consequences with whatever you say.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
yeah. There's no freedom anymore.
Well, consequences be damned. I ain't. I could. This is the one thing I could say with 100,000% confidence is that nobody is gonna tell me I can't fucking say anything. That's
Me
the one
too.
thing I'm gonna fucking do. Huh?
You can't control what comes out of my mouth.
No.
You're not gonna.
I ain't gonna kill nobody. I ain't gonna fucking do nothing fucking. But I'm gonna fucking talk about anything whenever I feel like it to anybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anybody read that? I'll call it a quote or whatever in the back. That shit's deep. It reminds me of what I said in my rhyme, but
No, when I got booted out, there's nothing in the bag for me. I think it cleared whatever was in there out.
I could fix that. Death is the transition of consciousness back to the source to come back and have an experience a different way. You are infinite.
That's kind of like the idea of reincarnation and shit, right? All I can say, bro. No, go ahead.
But they say a collective consciousness like a cloud in a computer, you know, the source that holds all.
The ether, yeah.
Like a computer, man.
Well, yeah. Well, a computer.
And they
It's more.
prove it.
It's more accurate to say the computer is like that. That's what bugs me about the simulation. They say, "Oh, everything's a computer code." Well, it's just like math and everything. It's just you overlaid that onto what was already there. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? You know, the source came first, obviously.
At the same time, somehow.
A computer is a mimicry of the human body, and now with the extension of all this other shit, it's the spiritual world they're trying to mimic also with it. That's all they're doing. Just like the devil is a mimicry.
Good point. The chicken or the egg. What if it was a cell?
Yeah.
The cell came first.
The what came first? The what?
If they're manipulating shit in laboratories, what would come first, the chicken or the egg? Nah, man, the fucking genetic source.
Stem cell or whatever they call them, yeah.
All right.
But it's all still interesting stuff. Because I think like that sometimes. I'd be like, yo, where are we? And what is this place?
Dude, you know what I was just thinking of? If you remember one of those old South Park episodes, they had I can't remember which one it was, but there was some character in one of these, and he was just picking up like little baby fetuses and like cracking their fucking head over and just drinking the blood straight out like a fucking Coke, like a beer can or some shit. I was just thinking about that. I like to know what them dudes know about the underworld of the Illuminati.
Cities under our feet. I've even heard, because you know why these Masons be like, I'm deeply rooted? Because their family tree is only in the roots. I was looking at some shit, man. You know how you would put your family tree above ground? These people use the roots only. It's crazy. I don't know. I seen it. Some diagrams they were showing it. They have the roots and you know, like they do above with the family tree with the names and the cousins and all that shit. Well, this is done in the roots. Because these people like that hell concept. There's definitely underground cities. There's probably underground cities.
As above, so below, right?
Yeah. Nothing to be feared of. I want to find these underground cities, but I'll go under there armed to the teeth. But you know, who knows what the fuck's down there? Or you could just end up in the cave by accident and get eaten by a fucking bobcat.
True. Anything can happen.
Watch out. You might get what you're after.
People should watch the movie 9. That movie's dope. The whole concept of it. The guy makes 9 I don't want to call them puppets, but fuck it, I'll call them puppets. He makes 9 of them, but at the end he makes his 9th one, the last one, and he gives up the last part of his soul to create these 9. Damn, what is that? A fucking smoke detector? Don't tell me that's a tone.
Oh, no, that was my rice cooker
I
thing.
was about to say that shit was kind of dark.
Huh. Yeah,
You
it's
could probably
fucking
deafen somebody with a tone. Oh, should have popped your eardrum.
Well, I watch a lady, Peggy Hall, the Healthy American page, and she's woke. Not woke. She's like she aware of everything and talks about everything. And she definitely was. She did made a lot of good efforts in the early days of COVID. She was living in California, where she was actually challenging her city halls for like when they were trying to tell people they had to wear masks and shit at farmers markets. And she fucking challenged them. She found the law and served them with paperwork. But she was talking. So one of her last videos was about carbon monoxide detector went off, and she was talking about how ear piercing it was. And oh, well, it looks like it's going to try to rain again today. Yeah, I'm glad I still got my hearing after all these years. I don't have too much to complain about as far as like tinnitus or any of that shit. Tinnitus or whatever people want to call it. You going out, bro? No? Oh. Yep. And all I got to say, if I ever get my vision back miraculously somehow, man, I'm gonna be on a rip roaring tear, bro. Had a lot of time to sit back and think about a lot of things.
That's oh, I heard some jokes about. Damn, I forgot his name. Not Ray Charles. Fucking
Stevie Wonder.
Ray Charles is the newer singer, right? No, that's the older one.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder. And then
yeah, I think it was Stevie Wonder. They said he's not blind. Shaq said he seen him in the elevator, and when Shaq got on, he ain't say nothing. And
yeah, I think he
like,
plays.
What's up, Shaq?
He's probably
That's
partially blind because you could be legally blind and still have vision. I mean, I still have enough vision where I can see my dogs. I just can't see details and shit. So that's probably what he's doing. He probably plays the role, plays up to it.
Do you trust? You said you wanted to get it. You said you wanted to get a cataract surgery.
No, I don't want to. But if I could get a certain particular one, I'd be more willing to do that one than the only one they want to give me. Because I'm not going under anesthesia. I'm not putting my fucking life in a doctor's hands right now. Sorry. 2020 and COVID was the end of that shit. But the laser surgery, you can be awake for it.
I don't blame you.
Look,
For
no.
real.
Yeah, they wanted me to go to the same fucking hospital they fucking smothered my grandma at. I'm like, no. My intuition was like, you really gonna do that shit, bro? And here I am thinking in my fucking material world mind, I'm like, well, bro, I got to. If I don't do this, and I definitely can't get a job. And what am I gonna do? And then my intuition said, bro, you really gonna do that? I'm like, no, you're right, bro. You're right, intuition. So whatever. It is what it is. And if somebody wants to claim that I might have some type of like CPTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder from COVID, that is affecting me, if you want to call it a mental illness, you can call it what you want. But yeah, I'll own that. I am traumatized after COVID. I am. So it is what it is. And only problem is it ain't based on fucking delusions. It's based on fucking reality. So
Shit. I don't trust hospitals either. Doctors, none of them.
like I said, I don't even take
swear.
Tylenol.
They're caduceus. That serpent is biting into the fucking caduceus. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Western medicine based off the serpent venom? Or am I bugging?
Well, I don't know if it's based on it, but I have heard, they're pushing that new thing, the Ozempic or whatever they've been doing. That
Yeah.
apparently that uses a component of the venom from Gila monsters. Those big iguana-like reptile things. They have like venomous saliva and shit. That's what they use part of that. They took some of that saliva and they used part of that in that Ozempic.
What?
Yeah.
Man, these are some dark sorcerers, man. They messing with that alchemy. That alchemy. Dom's just in the cut chilling. He's meditating.
Huh.
He's observing everything.
He's drinking our loosh. Cracking our necks open like a fucking baby beer can. See what I did there? Oh, I need some fucking rolling papers. I don't know if that's thunder or fireworks I hear, but
yeah.
Looks like we're gonna get rained on again today.
I'm probably gonna jump off in like 20 minutes.
Jump. Might as well jump.
I'm gonna release yesterday's stream and see what happened. I was waiting for them to react on it because even if you put on private, they still will let you. They'll still fuck you, copyrights and shit. I just wanted to see if they were gonna ban it because I played all them videos, all on chemtrails and the towers and stuff. We got to get a
well,
I forgot he said what type of laser. You said you get them on Amazon.
So you took a video of chemtrails. You haven't released it yet. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, I played a bunch of it. Instagram videos yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Oh, I don't go on there much. Okay, I'll go check.
but I put it on private because I wanted to see what they were gonna do. YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Why? What do they do then?
They could ban it because they don't want people to see real shit. YouTube, usually people go to Instagram because you could be more open on what you talk about. YouTube,
Come here.
they'll
Okay,
either shadow ban you and let it go, or they're definitely not going to let you work for them. Speaking
did
of
they
that,
ban it?
Get
Is
your
it
ass
still
over
there?
here.
Can I go see it? Is my question. Is it still there?
yeah, it's still there, but it's on private.
Oh, I see.
I might release it depending uh, if there's if it's banned. I'm just gonna erase it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to ODD TV, man.
What, he don't post anymore or what?
I
Oh,
just saw that today.
where?
I don't know. But that rings a bell because I did see that today.
His YouTube channel's been dormant forever. And,
Really?
I think he went somewhere else, but
Well, he
ODD TV? The Truth Vision?
huh?
Is it Truth Vision? Is that the same one?
Uh, maybe.
that ODD TV used to be kind of roughly associated with this other chick I used to watch. She used to go by the name Rosette Delacroix, and
Huh.
she has some really good videos where she goes deep on all kinds of shit. But she and ODD TV, they used to get together and kind of collaborate, mostly about the flat Earth stuff. But she talked about all kind of other shit too, the Jays, and she had a really good video about the history behind like all these flags of these countries and shit, and all the symbols on them and the colors and where they came from.
I like that.
Yeah, dude.
But
I ain't seen
symbols and colors are very important to speak their symbolic language.
They might have taken it off. You're right, because I click on the link and it says that this page isn't real. Huh. That's weird because I feel like I just like signed up for it, so
Schweppes
strange.
ginger ale has the two-headed bird. Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
what is ginger ale exactly, or what is ale exactly? Is that just carbonated water?
Well, ginger is supposed to be the ginger root, and the ale isn't beer ale, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm confused. But
yeah,
I know it has to do with the ginger root, and I'll tell you one thing: I bet you there's nothing real about this ginger root.
yeah.
It's all synthetic flavors. I don't even know what I'm drinking. Well, but it's a 2-ounce can. These little cans. It's 7.5 fluid ounce. But yeah, this shit's got no real. I bet you no real ginger root. Back in the day, yeah, it probably did.
Yeah, I think if I can ever get my greenhouse up and running, I'm gonna fucking go hard on growing herbs and shit.
Yeah.
I remember this. Okay.
I used to play his stuff all the time, but I stop listening to music when I write because I don't want no one's lyrics to interfere with mine.
True. I remember this dude. Oh my god, I haven't seen him forever.
ODD is a beast, man. He writes, he produces his own music, he produces his own videos.
Yeah.
Respect. He takes his
So where
craft
did he
serious.
go? Where the fuck did he go?
He became a Christian, and he's building an ark for the great flood.
For real?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Huh.
What?
No, I'm joking.
Wait, what
He
is
went to some other platform. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I like that
remember.
quote, Dom, in the back. Dom asked me about the quote. I'll put it in the back again so you can see it.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember why. Oh my god, I used to love him. I forgot about him.
All right, it's in the back, Groove. Tell me what you think about that.
Oh, let me look at it.
What? Oh, you're not gonna get like copyrighted, right? I'll shut it off.
Let's see.
Oh, want me to just say it?
What?
You can. I'm reading it, but it's slow.
It says spirituality. Life is the soul's school of experience. Death is the transition of consciousness rather than an end. And immortality is the eternal nature of your true, formless essence. Together they form a continuous cycle of waking, transforming, and returning to divine wholeness. Sounds better than Life Story.
Yeah, so I guess the question is it voluntary or involuntary, this life thing? Because
Probably both.
I mean, really, all that this life has done for me, like, I feel like I was born into this world perfect. I really do. I had a fucking great nature about myself and the world and everything, everything was good. And life has only, like, introduced a lot of negative shit. And, maybe that's an aspect. You got to learn to deal with that. But I don't know, bro. We'll see. It ain't over yet. I don't know. Maybe something miraculous will happen and finally it'll make sense. But right now, it's like, well, look at my mom's life. Hers is the same way. She started off, it was kind of you would think you'd start off bad and then you'd end up in a good place. And that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Why you got to start off in a good place and then end up in a fucking, I mean, everybody I know is dying miserably. The end of everybody's life right now, everybody that dies, it's like, it doesn't end well. So after that, why would you ever want to come back here?
Mm-hmm.
Voluntarily, anyway. Why can't it just stay in divine wholeness?
I don't know.
We really did.
What if
I
we're
think we
thoughts?
came back here
Manifest?
voluntarily only for this experience because we knew that something was transitioning and there's a life-changing experience happening, like
We
a
could be just
change
God
in
thoughts.
reality. You know what I mean? But otherwise, yeah, I'm an old soul. I wouldn't be here otherwise. I
Yeah,
don't
I
even
mean,
know why I came back here for this, to be quite honest.
if you wanted to make a theory of everything about it, you could say that it almost is like, yes, we are kind of all like God's little chess pieces, and we all have a fucking role that we have to play for this other bigger game that's being played. And so we could live a somewhat
What if it's what you want it to be?
insignificant life. What's that?
What if it's all what you want it to be?
No, I was just giggling. Sorry.
Well, this ain't what I want it to be.
This isn't how it's supposed to be.
I mean,
I thought
materially, I've done well
it was
with
gonna
it.
go differently.
Like when we talk about manifestation and shit, I can manifest a fucking music studio. I manifested fucking a badass record collection. You know, shit like that. I manifest all the cars I ever wanted. This place I live in right now. Whenever I had the money in my hand and I was thinking about, okay, what am I going to be able to get with this money? I envisioned in my mind exactly what this place is. Like it's the same color, the way it's laid out on the inside. Like I get that part of the manifestation part, but when it comes to people, I have no control over other people in my manifestation. So
Because
I
people
mean,
suck. Really what it comes down to. People are fucked up and you can't control yeah. They're horrible.
yeah. So I know this is like a place to be learning and getting lessons from and shit, but I'm not learning any good lessons yet.
Yeah. Especially not from the people.
Or positive outcome lessons. I'm learning the negative side of shit. It's like, oh yeah, I can have a best friend of 20 years that just ups and decides to fucking move away and never fucking contact you again. And it's like, okay.
That's
Well, that
okay.
taught me a lesson about the value of long term friendships and bonds. And, you know, you do the same thing with your family and shit. Your family don't even talk to you. So I learned a
Yeah.
lesson that family don't really mean shit. And,
Nope.
you know, everything like that. So that's what I'm learning. I don't know what the fuck that's good for, but
Nobody really gives a fuck unless they really give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? You gotta look somebody in the eyes and you can see truly deep inside their fucking soul. That's why I always look people in the eyes now. Like, you show me your fucking soul and let me see your truth. Otherwise, I don't fucking believe you. Get the fuck away from me.
yeah, everything is mostly transactional. You know, people are not going to do much. I have to say though, I do have a handful of people who are on the level that I would expect myself to be in. You know, they'll help me in need, and they're not really getting anything out of it. So there is that, but as a whole, yeah, this shit's fucked up, bro.
You know, the most fucked up part about it, though, the people who are gonna help you are the ones that are struggling themselves.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, I would give my last dollar to somebody who's struggling a little bit more than me.
exactly. Yeah,
But my sister, who's fucking rich as fuck, she's gonna make you work for it, and then
yeah,
she's gonna, okay, you're gonna owe her for life now if she gives
yeah.
you a fucking dollar.
Or at some point they'll cut you off, like you know, like the worldly aspect of things will come in, and it's like, well, I can't just be fucking giving you money every month. I got my own shit to worry about. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, I get it, bro, but
we all do.
okay, yeah.
It disgusts me. Humanity disgusts me.
Yeah, or the inhumanity, but yeah. So what is the lesson for all these motherfuckers that took jabs? I would wonder. Oh, cutting out or something. Is that me? No. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. No sound.
No, there's sound.
Oh, there you are.
My cute little squirrel. He comes over and shakes his little tail at me because he knows I love it. So I give him food. He's so cute.
Yeah, you're boring like a motherfucker.
He
Your
makes me
voice.
happy.
Man. I tried to play the video. This guy. Not this guy, but let me see. Play this before I jump off here. If it let. Oh, wait. No, that's not it.
Play something. I gotta feed him. He's too cute.
Oh, thunder.
Oh, God, upload. Fuck. Well, it won't upload.
So I can tell lots of you are very passionate about not damaging the flock cameras, which is a good thing. We all very much want to protect the flock cameras. So for public safety, to know what kind of laser to not shine around flock cameras, you should definitely avoid going on Amazon and looking for a laser that shines between 490 and 570 nanometers and has more than 1,000 milliwatts of power.
There you go, kids. Y'all want to help out? Y'all want to help the cause?
Slap the laws.
Just fucking shine a little fucking laser in it. Let's get it, bro. Let's do it.
Go play laser tag. Laser tag's fun. I wonder how powerful. What did he say? How many lumens?
I don't know. It's something about 1,000 milliamps or millivolts, or whatever. Milliamps, really. Ain't gonna do me no good. I can't buy
This
shit.
guy. Oh,
I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
You're horrible people. Horrible people. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
The pathetic prop.
All right, Mr. Tough Guy fucking wanting to sue people for fucking this and that. Why don't you sue everybody that's calling you a fucking rapist then?
mm-hmm.
So we can go into what they call discovery and we'll see if you're a fuck ass rapist piece of garbage. And that motherfucker is 100%. My grandma died under his fucking watch. Not Biden, that motherfucker. So. Fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck this place.
I hope he gets fucking hit in the fucking head with a fucking random golf ball.
Yeah.
Nanu.
I like when it does that sometimes. You ever hear that? Sounds like the beast is trying to come out.
Run! It's alive.
Birds. Do you think it would be cool to be reincarnated as like a bird, bro? Would that be a cool life? Would that be better than this shit? Would that be better than the human experience to be a bird? Could be, huh?
Yeah.
You borging out.
Yeah.
She sounded like R2D7. R2D2's cousin.
Hi.
Inhale, exhale. Oh shit, that's the remix. Inhale, exhale. Them chemtrails. Oh man. He made a good point. He said people are coughing and hacking up phlegm and shit. He said people are getting respiratory infections breathing shit in. Whoever allows,
Right,
I want to
and
go
that's
to the
true.
airport where these fucking planes are, pop the tires. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you wait for them to walk back to their fucking car, and then you fucking ask them what the fuck you been doing all day, motherfucker. They got that video from that chick. She goes by the name Mellow Cat, K for the cat, KAT, and she fucking confronts these fucking pilots, and they don't want to fucking admit what they're doing. And she caught them red-handed. She snuck up on them in the fucking thing, in a little fucking hangar or whatever, and they were fucking around with the tanks and shit. She's like, "What y'all doing?" And they know what they're doing. No, we're just doing our job.
It seems like it's gone, Joe. You're back home.
Crikey,
What?
mate. Man.
Riders on the storm. Oh shit! Here I go with my fucking power again, bro. God damn it, bro. It ain't even fucking really doing much weather-wise, and the power's already fucking shitty. Fucking asswipes.
What, your power went out again?
It's fucking flickering already.
Yo,
It
that
means it'll
shit
be
does
on.
that here, too. My lamp be flickering.
Yeah.
I be like, yo, the power grids have been fucked up since they put these data centers.
Yeah, it don't help. They ain't helping the problem. Fucking dickheads. Fucking Kevin O'Leary. The motherfucker needs to be fucking pummeled in the street. That's what they deserve. That's what he's manifesting as far as I can see. Bill Gates is manifesting.
Got timed out. Timed out. They're probably dropping weed seeds Phil, in your garden. Imagine that shit. That'd be funny.
All right, man. I'm about to eat, and I gotta sit here and try to charge my phone before my fucking power goes out again. So.
Yeah, I'm about to jump off too.
Yeah.
I'm about to go grub, man.
I think I can't work on my fucking music because of the power situation again today. So. Fucking assholes. All right. Well, yeah, I'll catch
All
you
right,
on the flip
Boo.
side.
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah,
Thanks for
appreciate it,
coming up,
man.
Dawn. And
Oh, of course. Oh,
and peace, everyone in the chat. Damn. Let's read the chat real quick. I would love to find that high-speed rail. Probably goes to New York. But all right, everyone, I'm out. I'm hungry. I'm stoned. And we'll see you guys next time. What's today? Sunday? Maybe tomorrow, Tuesday, I'll go live. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. I'm out.
You too.
Peace out.